Scarecrow's home was a little stick in the middle of a large plowed field close to the farmer's house. The farmer put him there every year to scare away the crows, but the crows liked Scarecrow. All the birds liked Scarecrow and often came in the middle of the day for a chat, just to keep him company. Scarecrow loved the feel of the rain as it dripped off the end of his carrot nose, and he loved the sound of his little coat flapping about in the nice cold breeze. But one afternoon when the wind wasn't particularly blowing and the rain wasn't particularly raining, Scarecrow wondered just once what it would be like to live somewhere else. He looked up at all the birds that were flying around above his head. "What's it like living in a nest?" he asked them. "Why don't you try it?" said the sparrows. "Yes, try," said the starlings. "You'll love it," said the crows. "It's a very comfortable place to live." "Then I'll build one," said Scarecrow, and he lifted himself off the pole in the middle of the field and started. He gathered sticks and leaves and put them on top of the hedge that ran alongside the farmer's field. But when he tried to sleep in his nest, he just could not get comfortable at all. "These twigs keep sticking me in my back," he said, "and there's nowhere to put my long legs." And then, whoa! Suddenly the branches gave way, and the Scarecrow's nest came tumbling down to the ground. All the birds gathered around the Scarecrow and chatted excitedly. "You're much too big for a nest." "So where can I live?" said the Scarecrow. "What about Charlie's doghouse?" said one of the birds. "That's a nice home." "Show me, show me," said the Scarecrow, and without wasting a moment, he followed the birds around the back of the old farmhouse to where Charlie, the sheepdog, lived. "Oh boy," said the Scarecrow as he dived in through Charlie's little front door, but he didn't get very far. "I'm stuck," said the Scarecrow from inside the kennel, and when Charlie the sheepdog came trotting home, all he saw was two long legs of straw where his front door used to be. "Can I help you?" he asked the legs. "Yes, you can," said the Scarecrow. "You can help get me out of here." So Charlie tugged at Scarecrow's feet and soon had him out of the doghouse. Scarecrow stood up and dusted himself off. "It's very small in there," said Scarecrow. "Not very comfortable at all." "Just right for me, though," said Charlie, as he curled himself into a ball of fur and went to sleep. "Now what?" said the birds. "You could try somewhere bigger," said the sparrows. "Like where?" said the Scarecrow. "Like the stables," said the crows. "Over here, over here." "Sounds good to me," said the Scarecrow. And in no time at all, he jumped over the stable door and his little button eyes were looking around eagerly. "Wow!" said the Scarecrow. "There's plenty of room in here." And he threw himself into a pile of hay in the corner and tried to make himself comfortable. But after a very short while, he felt far too hot, and, to make matters worse, the horses all came back and started eating his bed. "Hey!" said the Scarecrow, leaping out of the hay. "Make sure you don't eat me." "Nay," said the horses. "You're made of straw, and we don't eat straw, but we might use you as a pillow." They all laughed. But Scarecrow didn't hear them because, by now, he was striding back through the farmyards with all the birds flying after him, still chatting away. "Why not try the pigsty next?" said the birds. "How about the chicken shack?" laughed the sparrows. "What about the cowsheds?" said the crows. But Scarecrow wasn't listening anymore. He leapt over the hedge, and with one bound, he was back on his stick in his little plowed field. "Ah, that's better," he said to himself with a sigh. "Comfortable at last." And soon his little coat was flapping about in the cold breeze once again, and the rain was dripping off the end of his carrot nose, just the way he liked it.